Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, in a few days, on Saturday, 15th of April, 12 p.m. Standard Eastern Time, we're going to begin our new course titled Ibn al-Qayyim and His Science of the Heart. This is a unique course in the sense that we are going to study some texts from Ibn al-Qayyim, specifically in the beginning of his book, Ighathatul Lahfan, the rescue for someone who's desperate for help, someone who's troubled with the traps of shaitan, and he needs an urgent rescue. What's interesting about this book that Ibn al-Qayyim puts his knowledge, his understanding, his theory of what the heart really is, what is the health, the well-being of the heart is, and also what are the diseases and how to treat them. And he goes into classifying the hearts, and he goes into substances that actually improve the well-being of the heart and harmful elements to the heart, and how to address all of that. He puts that so succinctly and nicely and eloquently and very systematically, mashallah, tabarakallah. And I believe the heart is of utmost importance. The Prophet ﷺ tells us that Allah does not, when Allah looks to judge you, Allah doesn't look at your appearance. Allah looks actually at your hearts. So, because the essence of the human being is the heart. Many people don't know what the heart is. What is the nature of the heart? What is it made of? What are we talking about? What are the most important elements? Is everything about the heart important for our spiritual well-being, or are there only or is there only a certain number of elements that we need to pay attention to and learn and then treat? So that's, these are things that will be explained in detail and in practical, very practical detail, so that the health of the heart becomes something that we can understand, we can relate to. When we say purify our hearts, cultivate our hearts, work on the heart, it actually makes more sense. Because a lot of people, when they think about the heart, it's way too abstract. They don't know what they're talking about. They have a very hazy, indefinite image of what the heart really is. So we're going actually in the course to address that. We're going to pin down exactly what we mean when we are talking about the heart. And this also explains, helps us understand what is the nature of Iman. Because many people are confused about the nature of Iman. People think Iman is knowledge. People think Iman is cognitive understanding, when Iman is actually different in nature. Although there are elements of cognitive understanding, but it's different. It comes from a different dimension, and we have to identify and explain that dimension and then, clarify what Iman really means. Many people think Iman is emotions. Although there is an emotional element, but the essence of Iman is not about emotions. So these are elements that inshallah we're going to explore in the course in a practical sense. But what's beautiful about this course is that it's very relevant to our relationship with Allah. It's very practical in that sense as well. And it really gives us guidance as to keep this topic in mind as we navigate through life, as we do worship, as we go about our day-to-day business. We actually, this kind of understanding will be functional, will be active on your mind as you are, dealing with everything in life, and you see how everything affects your heart. This is really what this course promises to offer. It's an introductory course into this Ibn al-Qayyim's science of the heart. But again, it's extremely practical. It's very refreshing. It's one of the experiences that can take you from zero to a very high level of understanding and knowledge, a very powerful shift in perspective in a fairly short period of time. So I really encourage everyone to join us. The course will have a very simple format. It's made of 12 sessions. Roughly speaking, it's 90 minutes to 120 minutes each session. We'll take one session, reading the text, expounding on it, explaining it, and drawing the principles and the maps from it. This will be a live session. Then it will be followed by the following weekend by a session that is actually recorded. So we will alternate basically between recorded and live sessions. and we'll try to make as many live sessions as possible. Hopefully, inshallah, we'll make most of the sessions live so that there is interaction, question being asked. So again, we will alternate between a session that talks about the content and explains it and elucidates all the concepts. Then the following session will be pure Q&A and discussion, so that we make sure that every student understands very well what this is about. So I invite you to join the course. I'll put the details and the link down in the comments or the description of the video. So you are invited, inshallah, to join us. Looking forward to that. And also, I want to encourage you to do that, because in Ramadan, the course will be available later on as pre-recorded. But if you sign up for the course, we have a Ramadan special, which is 70% off. 70% off from the value of the course. So seize this opportunity and hope to see you there. For me, I believe this is a very important course for every Muslim. It really has a lot of impact on your life and your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So hope to see you, inshallah, joining us there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.